So, I'm finna do this video, Hotel Chronicles 2. I know I kept y'all waiting since last week, but it's been a hell of a week. Anyway, um, today's topic is very, kind of involves, a bit of race, a bit of this, a bit of that, all the shit that people sometimes can't stand talking about. But, how can I put this? Okay, so last week I worked, no, all last week from the beginning of this week, I worked 7, almost 8 days straight because my partner, went out of town and, a days. She had to do a days. Went out of town. And so I worked as a night auditor for a few days. And lately at our hotel, we've been having fraud. Like people coming in and using these credit cards. Their name is on it. It matches their ID, but it's like, it's not matching up. And they're selling these rooms. They're coming in, paying for the room, like $300, $400 something dollar rate room for the night, suites. And then they're going back out and they're selling it to their friends. So, I ain't never encountered this shit. At my last job, didn't encounter it. So it was me and my coworker Stephanie working. I was night auditor that night. And, I knew about the protocol when we encountered fraud, this stuff going on. But I didn't know it would actually happen to me. Usually it happened when my other partner, the other night auditor was here and I was night porter or some, So I'm like, I didn't dodge the bullet a few times, but not this time. So we had a African-American, a black person come in, a black girl, red, bright ass hair, and her friend came in. Her friend sat on the couch in the lounge area while the girl came in. And I tried to make it upon myself not to, because I'm black, I tried not to make it upon myself to judge my people like that, because some of us, some of us is, okay. And then there's some of us that do too much. And, so she came in, bright red hair, and Gucci purse or whatever it was. And I'm like, okay. She comes in. First of all, we only had like one arrival left in our arrival list. So her reservation randomly popped up, which kind of sends red flags because, it's not supposed to, with fraud things, that mean they're making last minute reservations. And through booking.com, which fucking sucks. Booking.com freaking sucks. Because they don't take deposits when you make the reservation. They, tell you to pay at the hotel, which is a big red flag with a lot of these fraud reservations we've been getting. So I check in, her ID and her credit card matched. So I'm like, okay. But then another red flag popped up after, the room was, first of all, the room was $379 a night. She booked for one night. It ain't no damn way I'm paying $300, almost $400 some damn dollars to stay at a hotel for one night. I better be staying all night. It better come with a clown for my entertainment. It better come with free movies for the room, a buffet, if it's going to cost me that much. Because I'm not paying that much for a room for one night. I'm sorry. So she pays for the room. And then she walks out. So I'm like, oh, that's a red flag. So I told Stephanie, go lock out the room. Because 9 times out of 10, they're about to go sell this room to somebody. They paid for it with whatever money, wherever the money came from. And now they about to go sell it to some people that is not on the reservation because her name was on the reservation. So she goes out there and we lock her out. And after a while, I checked the reservation again, and I'm looking in where the credit card information is, and it's not her name. So So I'm like, oh shit. Like, I'm like, oh man, because her ID and her credit card matched. But when you swipe it, another name pop up. And I'm like, ain't this about a... I said, really, black people? And it's majority of the frauds that we've been having has been majority black people. Ain't no white people, no Chinese people, Mexicans, Puerto Rican. Ain't nobody has done this at our hotel but black people. And I'm like, really? Really? It is not that serious. So we locked him out the room like 3 hours later. 3 hours later, this black dude come back. We put this girl on the 3rd floor. First of all, we locked out the room and everything. We put it on the 3rd floor. So we watched this dude come in, get on the elevator and go to the 3rd floor. Probably 5 minutes past, he come back down talking about, my key didn't work. Can y'all rekey this key for me? I said, oh, sure. I put on my acting skills. Yeah, sure, sir. We can do that for you. What's the last name and the room number? He was like, even though I know we locked him out and we know the game. So we, he said, oh, that's my cousin name that's on the reservation. You need her here so she can, so I can get some new keys. I said, yes, we do. I'm sorry. We do need her here because people who, in order for us to make new keys, your name needs to be on the reservation. He was like, oh, dang. Oh, okay, let me call her right quick. Knowing damn well they don't know that we figured out the scheme or whatever they been doing. So he gets on the phone and he calls his cousin or whoever she is. And then he comes back up to this like, oh, I can't make no new reservation so that I get some keys because she ain't here. She far. I said, no, sir, I'm sorry. We sold out. Because I don't know who he thought was fooling. And I'm like, okay, it's time for y'all to walk out now because we got you. We got your game. We really do. And on top of that, this boy, I told Stephanie, I said, this boy smell like booty and standing up in my face trying to ask for some set of keys that's not even his room. And then with a fake card. And you telling me, so they can have hotel parties and do all that type of shit. And then we learn from what's been going on with these hotel parties. So I think not. Our hotel's not finna be on the news. I am sorry. Because he was doing too much. Then gonna ask, can he see a charge? I said, if you don't leave, like, why are you still here trying to figure something out? Well, we didn't figure y'all out already. It's not the biggest thing that happened at the hotel, but it's like this fraud stuff really irking my nerves. And on top of that, it's hard to not judge my race as a whole sometimes because I'm not going to do it as a whole, but you know what I mean. Like, this is too much. And I come in, I get so embarrassed sometimes because I'm like, it's not all of us that's like that, but it's like some of them that make us look so bad. Because what if I want to go go to a real nice hotel with what comes with a lot of amenities? Of course, I'm not just, no offense, but ain't no pool at our hotel, ain't they be costing that much. But it kind of upsets me that would happen, Then on top of that, to be the most ratchetest people that be coming up in this motherfucker. Like, bitch, you been down like $500 for a room, and you look like that type of thing. Not so much. Y'all need to hide it better if y'all. And I didn't even know that you can make a fraud like a card, with your name on it. But then when you swipe it, it's not your name. What the hell? If you smart enough to do that shit, you need to put that into real life to do something else instead of, against the law stuff. If you could do all of that, I don't understand what some of these people. You can count, do this dope, make sure when it's sent. You can do all of that, but then you do it's illegal shit. I understand. Smart as hell. Whoever know how to do that, but can't put it towards nothing real. Legal. But thank y'all for listening. Gotta get to work. Just made it in. Yeah. All right. Have a good night, guys. Because pray for me tonight because I don't feel like doing nothing tonight. But I'm night porter, so that means I got a lot to do. But all right. Peace out.